I think the thing I appreciate about Sophie more than anything is like she's never intimidated of the moment. Like she rises to the occasion every single time. You know, she's gonna have her teammates back.
I love how butt hurt people are about this. It's delicious. Agreed. That shit's going straight to Walmart for $19.99. I bet she sells a shit ton of these shoes. I mean, seriously. What the fuck did she do to earn a shoe? They are so mad. They are so mad.
Caitlin Clark just did something that has half of WNBA Twitter cheering and the other half absolutely fuming. She publicly praised Sophie Cunningham's brand new Adidas signature player exclusive shoe, which drops on July 24th. And she didn't do it quietly. She promoted it on camera with complete enthusiasm. Within minutes, the reaction split the internet right down the middle. One side celebrated it as a genuine show of support between teammates, while the other acted as if Clark had committed some kind of basketball crime.
Sophie Cunningham figured it out. She figured out how to play the game the right way. How to play the media, capitalize on the Caitlin Clark fandom and use it to her favor. She's one of the few people to do it. Like, if y'all gonna come here for Caitlin, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna maximize my opportunity, and the eyes that is on her, I'm gonna get some of those eyes on me. This young lady has a shoe coming out. She's a role player. Never averaged more than 12 points in her career. She averaged 9 points now. She has a shoe coming out. A shoe with Adidas. Y'all not grasping what I'm saying? This young lady was just at UFC Saturday walking around the ring with a scorecard. Like, this is with Dana White. Like, she's maximizing her stardom as a role player. Because she's not one of those people that are like, oh, Caitlin Clark, let me hate her. Let me do this now. Or let me go against the grain. Like, let me not. Like, I know these eyes are coming, but I'm going to do everything I can to negate the great possibilities that come with it. Smart. She's on podcasts. She's on news channels. She's doing interviews. She has the number 1, number 2 in jersey sales with Caitlin Clark. Smart. Stop fighting it. Why would you fight something that's going to put money in your pockets?
Sophie Cunningham is getting her own player-exclusive Adidas Crazy Energy colorway, set to release on July 24th for $120. Instead of letting Cunningham handle the promotion on her own, Caitlin Clark jumped in to support her. The thing about Clark and Cunningham is that they are not just teammates who get along for the cameras. Clark has said more than once that Cunningham is one of the people on the Indiana Fever roster she trusts the most, the teammate who always has her back on the court, with no questions, no hesitation, and no excuses.
Role player for the Fever is getting her own signature shoe. For some info, it will be released on July the 24th. It is going to cost $120.
When Cunningham's shoe deal became official, Clark didn't settle for a polite congratulatory post like many athletes typically do. She celebrated it enthusiastically, and that is exactly what sparked the next 48 hours of internet debate. To understand why this moment resonated so strongly, you first have to understand their relationship. Clark and Cunningham became close shortly after Cunningham joined Indiana in 2024. Clark was a rookie facing hard fouls and physical play almost every night, while many fans felt the league was slow to protect her. Cunningham consistently stepped in whenever things escalated, making it clear that no one was going to take cheap shots at her teammate without consequences. That protectiveness eventually developed into a genuine friendship built through shared experiences rather than staged publicity. Their bond became even more visible during the June incident involving Dewana Bonner. Cunningham stood up for Clark and continued pointing toward the situation for roughly 22 seconds before staff members escorted her away. The clip quickly spread across social media, reaching audiences far beyond regular women's basketball fans. Clark has publicly said more than once that she will never forget Cunningham standing up for her in front of a packed arena and a national television audience.
Headlines all over the world a few months ago. We've got a photo of it here with this moment.
So when Adidas officially announced Cunningham's player-exclusive colorway, a pink-to-red gradient design featuring crazy energy styling, light blue mesh, and orange midsole accents, priced at $120, Clark's reaction wasn't surprise. It was genuine pride. She had watched Cunningham build her relationship with Adidas since 2022, seen her represent the brand at countless appearances, and witnessed years of hard work before receiving this opportunity. Clark understood how much effort had gone into reaching this moment, and that made her excitement feel completely authentic.
Upset that she got her own shoe, but you guys gotta realize this is just a PE. It is not an entire sneaker, and I think that's what's upsetting people because they think she just got her own shoe. Now, don't get me wrong, she's been balling, and I feel like the whole finger pointing thing has made her iconic. I think a PE is fine, but for a low top basketball sneaker, I think this is pretty dope. I love the shades of pink on here, and I love how the tongue and the lining are like a tannish off-white color. And this is also what the back is looking like. You got the Adidas logo on the tongue and on the back, so you know it's an Adidas basketball shoe. And
that is where the promotion became significant. Clark didn't simply offer a quick compliment and move on. She spoke about how excited she was for Cunningham, praised the design as uniquely hers, and encouraged fans to check out the shoe when it launched on July 24th. She also reposted content about the release on her own social media platforms. Considering Clark's enormous following, that was no small gesture. She even mentioned the shoe during interviews without being prompted. For someone with Clark's reach, someone capable of driving merchandise sales on a level few athletes in the league can match, this kind of support carries real influence. She used her platform and commercial impact to help her teammates succeed. That is something many superstars rarely do. Typically, the biggest name on a team focuses solely on promoting their own endorsements and brand partnerships. Clark chose a different approach. She intentionally used her influence to shine a spotlight on her teammate because she genuinely wanted to see her succeed.
The thing I appreciate about Sophie more than anything is like she's never intimidated of the moment. Like she rises to the occasion every single time. You know, she's going to have her teammates back. She loves when our backs are against the wall, she's going to be one that has the loudest voice, and she's going to be out there fighting and scrapping, and no matter what situation it is, whether we're down 20, we're up 20, it's the same Sophie. And, you know, every single team in this league would probably kill to have a player like that. So really fortunate that she's on our side, and, you know, Sophie's just a really cool person. Like, she's a good soul, but when she steps on the floor, like, she's fierce, she's fiery, and she's going to do anything to help our team win, so I really appreciate that about her.
The moment word got out that Caitlin Clark was actively promoting Sophie Cunningham's new Adidas shoe, one corner of the internet did not take it well. Not even a little. Comments flooded social media, calling the promotion forced, dismissing it as a marketing stunt, and arguing that Cunningham did not deserve her own shoe. Others claimed Clark was only supporting it because they are friends. Some even insisted the shoe would flop regardless of how much Clark promoted it, arguing that her involvement would make no difference. These criticisms followed a familiar pattern. It won't sell. Nobody is buying the signature shoe of an 8-point-per-game scorer. This is just favoritism between friends. The louder Clark became in supporting Cunningham, the louder the criticism grew, revealing just how much the situation was bothering certain people.
What's the big deal about Sophie getting her shoe? Just capitalism. If you don't like it, don't buy it. It's as simple as that. They think that enough Sophie fans will buy the shoe. There's no real such thing as like, oh, they earned it. Well, then prove that she hasn't earned it by not buying the shoe. We don't have to buy things that are put out there. There's a lot of weird stuff out there with people's names on it. I don't know why you're getting mad about her shoe. Don't buy it.
It wasn't just random fans making those comments. A handful of players and some of their supporters also weighed in. Many of their remarks were framed as basketball opinions, but underneath them was clear frustration that Cunningham and Clark continued to receive so much attention, while other players believed they deserve more recognition. Some critics pointed to Cunningham's scoring average, recycling the same statistical argument over and over. Others argued that more accomplished players should have received a shoe deal instead, often mentioning the same few names. But when you strip away the wording, the message is simple. Some people are frustrated that Clark is enthusiastically promoting her teammates' shoe while other players with longer resumes have never received that level of public support from the league's biggest star. That frustration may be genuine, but many believe it is being directed at the wrong person.
Cunningham knows right here. I mean, there's a little game within the game.
What many critics overlook is that Cunningham did not receive this attention simply because Clark decided to promote her. She earned widespread recognition through a moment that reached audiences far beyond the usual WNBA fan base. During the incident involving DeWanna Bonner, Cunningham stood her ground and continued pointing toward the situation for roughly 22 seconds, refusing to back down even as staff members stepped in. The clip spread well beyond basketball circles. It appeared on wrestling pages, political commentary accounts, meme pages, and countless platforms whose audiences rarely discuss women's basketball. By the end of 2025, she ranked among the most searched athletes in the country, demonstrating a level of organic public interest that brands value. That kind of cultural reach, not simply points per game, is exactly the type of visibility companies often consider when developing player-exclusive products.
What did she do to earn a shoe? They are so mad. They are so mad. They're charging $120 for a role player. I see why Adidas is always coming in last place. I mean, look. In this league, let's be real. The number one trending female athlete last year on Google was Sophie Cunningham. On Google. And that was before the viral meme that took over the planet for 10 days.
When Clark says she is excited for her friend and encourages fans to support the release, she is also promoting a product she genuinely believes in. The shoe features a bold hot pink to white gradient, light blue mesh panels, and orange midsole accents, creating a design that reflects Cunningham's energetic playing style. It retails for $120 and marks Adidas' first WNBA player-exclusive release since Candace Parker. That is a significant milestone and suggests the company views Cunningham as an athlete with long-term marketing potential rather than a one-time promotional opportunity. Clark understands the significance of that achievement, which helps explain why she has been so vocal in encouraging fans to support the release.
These are her PE colorways coming out with Adidas. Oh my God, Sophie Cunningham, man, just keeps getting better and better by the day, man. I hope these are for men as well, man, because I would like to cop these, man. These are hella dope. Very Sophie type of shoes, man. Like, I don't know, I just look at these and I just see Sophie just all over them, man. These are perfect. And it's funny for all the haters. They're like, oh, why are you giving Sophie a shoe? But these same people think someone deserves a shoe that shoots 40% on layups. But Sophie doesn't deserve a shoe when she be cashing threes and can make layups, man.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the debate, a large group of fans has responded with excitement instead of criticism. Many have been counting down to the release date, discussing the shoe online and planning to purchase it as soon as it becomes available. Clark's supporters, in particular, represent one of the most commercially engaged fan bases in the WNBA. These are the same fans who helped sell out arenas across the country just to watch the Indiana Fever play on the road. When Clark encourages that audience to support Cunningham, many of them are likely to listen. That alone creates significant momentum behind the launch and challenges the widespread claim that the shoe will fail commercially.
Players in the WNBA. She plays with confidence, isn't afraid of the big moment, and has become a fan favorite because she brings energy every time she steps on the floor. Now Adidas is recognizing that with her own signature colorway. Whether you're a Sophie fan or not, this is just another sign that WNBA players are becoming bigger stars off the court as well as on it. More brands are investing in women's basketball, and that's a win.
Ultimately, this situation comes down to one simple reality. Caitlin Clark has never been hesitant to acknowledge the teammates who have supported her, and she is not afraid to do so publicly. Even if it means using her own platform to help promote a teammate's endorsement deal, she has chosen to stand behind someone she respects. Critics can continue arguing that the shoe will flop. They can point to Cunningham's scoring average or insist she did not deserve the opportunity. They can dismiss the entire campaign as nothing more than marketing between friends. None of those opinions change what is happening. A thoughtfully designed shoe backed by genuine public interest, and now supported by one of the biggest names in women's basketball, is entering the market with considerable attention.
This is privilege they talk about, because there ain't no way this role player got a shoe and being called a star. Yeah, she's literally the second most popular player in the league. Let's just keep it real. We try to, they try to act like Asia's an angel, and no, it's Sophie Cunningham. It doesn't hurt to be hot and blonde, too. I mean, just smoking hot and blonde. Yeah, that's a thing.
If the past year has shown anything, it is that Sophie Cunningham is unlikely to respond to the criticism with words. She will let people talk while allowing the results to speak for themselves once the sales figures begin to emerge. Throughout her career, she has consistently responded to doubt by staying focused rather than engaging with the criticism. This is not simply favoritism or forced marketing disguised as friendship. It is one teammate publicly supporting another in a way that is rarely seen among athletes with this level of fame and scrutiny. Caitlin Clark believes in the work Cunningham has put in over the years, and she has made no effort to hide that belief simply to avoid criticism. As the release approaches, fans and critics alike are watching closely, each convinced they will eventually be proven right. Meanwhile, Cunningham appears completely unfazed, remaining focused on the opportunity in front of her.
Because companies are in business to make money. And Sophie Cunningham is the face currently of the WNBA because she's smarter than you. She's smarter than all of you. She understands what she looks like. And if that's being white, blonde, and attractive, tough. That's what she looks like. That's what God gave her. She's worked on her body. She's a pro basketball player that understands modern social media. You idiots, you jealous little girls, she has a shoe.